The lights are on, and they're shining brightly, literally and figuratively on this Saturday night. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Monarchs offense will take the field first. Running game built around this guy, Devin Roche. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
To the air, it's Potter. Rush right in his face. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third down, he drops to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Monarchs will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Making his first move. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Working the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he avoids the sack.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Potter. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First play of this drive. Finds a spot in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man in the middle, and he's brought down after a nice gain. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
He's got it, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The handoff. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Sells to run, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And the RPO got him. Snowed under by the defense. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To throw, it's Potter. They're all over him. And he gets it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for running room. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Nice play to knock that one down.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's one as a quarter.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, going to throw it. Taking a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Plows his way ahead. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snaps on fourth down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Gets it in there for the touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Running the option, it's Potter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Got to make the play on fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Straight ahead, it's Roach.
And And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Couldn't set his feet.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Sets his feet. It's Potter. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Go,
To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempo.
Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires left. This time it's complete. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. A 1st and 10 for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gamecocks, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right side, it's Harris. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got him right there. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got him quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The lone back's got it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The fake and wants to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Smashes in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finds his tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Drops back. It's Potter. Rushes on. And they got it.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Fields the punt. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And guys, second down didn't do them any favors as they face this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The play fake. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Potter. Firing to the right, complete. Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help. It's third down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a big play. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll run it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass, it's Potter. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Roach. And he's brought down after a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Turns it upfield. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Potter. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Into the end zone for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Ready? Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
They'll go to the air. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. This offense has it with really good field position. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.